afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Greg again with yet another kit review. I forgot to do this one. Just reminded myself when I was cleaning, putting something in my cupboard, and I spotted it. So as you can see, it's the Academy M3 Stuart Honey. It's fully detailed interior and exterior, so it's got a little bit of a detail inside, which is quite nice. And all for under £20. Can't go wrong. So they're nice. Get that glare, you can see that, but nice artwork on there. Yeah, it's really nice. The other side of the, it's just basically the front and a little colour call out on the side. Looks quite nice. Probably do something with like that. I'll probably do that one actually. That colour call out, I probably will do that. And the kit number, as you can see, is 1399. So along the other side we have, English, Japanese, whatever, and a couple of colour call-outs again, and just tell like a warning, but it's all in gibbled gobbledygook. Obviously for ages 10 and upwards, or And on the other side we have some more colour call-outs of it again, which is quite nice. I think I probably will do that one. And there's the other variant on the plain green one. And a bit of the interior on there. That's quite nice. So yeah, very nice. Right, so let's just have a look what's in the box then. Right, first of all we'll go through the instructions as normal. I'll just do it as it comes out the box. There's quite a bit of in-depth detail on the, it gives a bit of information about it. This British name of the M3 General Stuart, upon receipt of the tank under the Lease-Lend or Lend-Lease program in June 1941. The ability to shoot and scoot, doesn't make sense, as keeping the crew safe from small arms fire. So basically like a quick shooter and scarper. That's it. It's an early tank in the early 41, so I bet it was pretty nippy and pretty fast. There's not much of it. Right, this is one piece of paper, very thick. Right, so here the first thing is again, shoot, that's two pieces. No. So obviously we're starting with the wheels and the suspension, the sprockets, things like that. It's a bathtub base. Hull just needs a back plate on and a couple of bits and pieces. The front, like the tow hooks, eyes, back plate, suspension. And then we get on to the bit of the inside with the shells and the engine, the compartment for the engine at the back, and the firewall. The firewall. So all the engines behind there. These are the shells. Floor, obviously, more shells, bits and pieces. Let's this way again. Bit of a long-winded one. Let's just move that out of the way for a sec. And then we got into the front of the. I think we got the seat, the driver's seat. Which is nice again, under the engine. Got part of the engine, I think that must be the gearbox and things like that. It's quite a nice little bit of detail in there actually. Some bits and other pieces, don't know what they are, could be radios, could be anything in them little cases. There's a little bit of interior detail which is quite nice, and that's builds a fairly simple build, nothing too difficult so far. And then we got number 5. We start with the hull assembly, which is fairly straight. It's a one-piece hull at the top. Obviously there's some plates on there and your fenders and things like that. And then we've got the lights, light cages to protect the lights. A couple of boxes here and there. More armour on the front. More plates. Little machine gun to go in, the engine grill at the back, 6 and 7. Where are we at? Where are we at? We got that far. And then getting on to 6, we're still on the outer hull, putting the more plates on and the exhausts. It gives you little little pictures of what it should look like, which is quite a nice idea. And then we've got some more ammo boxes, I presume, and a few jerry cans. Individual, we've got both. Well, that's quite. We've got individual track links and rubber band because we've got the option, which is pretty good. I'll have to have a look at them when we get to the kit itself. Obviously, for the machine gun, telling you how it goes into the top of the turret, and then we have the turret cage with the seat and other bits and pieces. Machine gun goes on top of that, and then we build the upper turret. Very straightforward. Like I said, that sits on top of the main gun. Machine gun again. Sorry, that's not machine. That's the main gun. My apologies. And then we have the machine gun, which goes on the top, and they look like smoke grenades. Yep. So that's number 7. Number 8. For number 8 now, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That must be it. That's the end. Putting the machine gun through the hole, and I think that's it. Yeah. Obviously we have a sprue map, which is at the back for some strange reason. I would have put it near the front. And there's a few unused parts because obviously there must be for the M3. Is it the M5? I think, I'm not too sure. The other one that I built, the little ones, there's a few parts that aren't used, and we've got the colour callouts. So we've got flat white, flat black, gunmetal, silver, gold, red, khaki, light brown, olive drab, desert yellow, dark green, slate grey, light blue, medium grey. But gives you the colours, but doesn't tell you who they're from. But at least we've got the colours. That's a good thing. Right, and then first we have another part of the thing. Obviously we have the colour call out, the camouflage patterns and things. We have the Bellman, which is the 8th King Royal Irish Hussars, 7th Armoured Division, Bir Hakim, Libya. If I can pronounce that right, which is probably I haven't. I probably will do this one actually. I do like the the camo they've got on this. It's a bit different from normal, isn't it? And the one very similar again, we have the 8th King Royal Irish Hussars again, 7th Armoured Division, Sidai Razik in Libya again, 1941. So that's obviously been very similar, just different markings. Yeah. And on the other one we just have the plain old 80th Armoured Regiment, the Armoured Force School, Fort Knox, Kentucky, 1943. So obviously there must have been a training vehicle. Again we have the colours again, but it just tells you the colours, nothing about where, if they're Tamiya or AK or anything like that, but we've definitely got the colours, so that's not too bad. Right, so that's the instructions out the way, and they're fairly straightforward. Should be quite a nice little build. One hopes. Right, the first screw we have out, I can see straight away we have the individual track links. Let's have a look. Let me see. Pop that on there a second. First thing we'll have a look at these tracks. Blinking heck. They are small. They are really, really small. Maybe you can pick that up maybe. Let's have a look. Linking heck. There's 2 sprues of them. I'll have to see, do you think I might do with the tracks on the other one is worse than this, but it gives at least I've got the option of the rubber bands on these. But as you can see, they're nicely moulded though. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the mould. Even on the back, there's no single marks or anything, or no, daft little things. Obviously, only 2 connection points to each one as well, so it won't be too bad to file down. But it's strange that. I'll have to look into that. And then we start off with a bit of interior, I think. Yeah, I've got a bit of interior. Quite nice. Nice texture for the floor. In the main part of the tank. And we've got some interior parts there, I would think. And again, all the... She's not in, Mandy! I will do. Sorry about that, just my wife's friend. Yeah, so there's a bit of interior. The little shells obviously need all painting and things. Seats, little more bits and pieces. I think that's part of the suspension on the front. Little dials there, so you know, I've got a bit of work to do on there. I'll have to take my time, even though it's only a little tank, but it's quite, yeah, it's quite in depth really. Not bad at all. So it's all nicely moulded again. You can't complain that, and no stupid sinkholes anywhere or flash, which is very good. So that's that sprue out the way. Let's pop them back in the box as we go along. Right, then we have the get this one out of the way now. We have the upper hull and I think the lower hull are together in one bag. Yeah, we'll start off with the lower hull. I say it again. That's quite nicely textured on there. Nice resin bolt heads or rivet heads or whatever they are. I'll just come off that. It's just a bit of a, it must be the sinkhole or something, like the injection hole mark on it. Not bad at all. Can't complain with that. And then obviously look at the detail. It's very, very nice. You know, all nice and crisp. It's even, you know, I do like these kits with a bit of detail on the bottom as well, even though you can't see, but sometimes I think about putting them on, say, like a mirror or something like that, and you can see underneath. But yeah, that's lovely moulding, lovely. Right, let's have a look at the main hull. Well, I have to say, I'm very impressed with the level of detail on that. You know, it's a great little kit. I think it was £18–19 or something. It wasn't big money, but look at the detail on it. Well, that's fair enough, it's not a large tank, but the detail is superb. You know, that certainly goes together as well as it looks. That's superb. Right, let's pop that next one. Get the next sprue out. There's not many sprues. There's only about 5, I think. Maybe a bit more. Right, and this one here we can see we have part of the we have the rubber band tracks. Let's get that off there. It's caught on something. There we are. We'll do the rubber band tracks first. Let's have a look at these. And there again, you know, nothing wrong with them at all. Nothing at all. Couple of you know, little thing holes in them, but you can see just there. But you know, you're not going to see them. You're going to be covered with your wheels or mud or anything. But and there isn't. So if you do want to take them out, you could take them out. But with it being the rubberish track, it's going to be a bit difficult. But apart from that, there's not that many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6 per track on that, so there's not that many, but yeah, I can't argue. Nice little tracks. I shall. I don't know what to do. We'll have to see when I get to it. When I get to the stage of building it, and then we have. This is like the, you know, machine gun. Only thing with the machine gun, it's nicely moulded, but the end hasn't been bored out. So that's one thing we'll have to do with it. But the level of detail again. You know, you got the little haversacks as well, and I'll turn them around so they're the right way around. The level of detail is nice. The boxes and obviously the shovels and axes and all that kind of stuff. It's really nicely detailed. Really nice. The shackles for the torque cable. You can't argue with that. Nothing. There's no flash. Everything's as it should be. So it's just a shame this machine gun. There's two machine guns and they are being hollowed out, but it's not a biggie to do them, really, is it? But the level of detail is excellent. Right, and then again we have more plates for the outside, with the rivet details on that. Again, is superb. The engine cover for the rear, and then we have the fenders. It's a bit of a skirt in there as well. The level of detail is really, really nice. A few bits of interior again, a few boxes. Yeah, exhausts. You know, all nice. You know, really, really nice. Say no flash again. They say no injection marks. They're only on the back where we're not going to see them. So, you know, really, really, I'm glad I picked this little kit up. I really am. Quite impressed so far. Right, and then we have another sprue, which obviously is part of the main turret, and some of the interior for the turret. It's only a small turret, the top turret, so, you know, but look at the level of detail again on that. You know, I've seen expensive kits with less detail than this. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Fair enough, there's not much of a texture on it, but you know, we can soon remedy that. Lovely, really nice. And then some of the interior. Yeah, all the interior. We have the main turret cage, turret ring. You know, a couple of more things for the insides. The mantlet for the main gun, but there again, all nicely detailed. No flash anywhere, no. No stupid holes anywhere, no. All nice, really nice. You know, it's really nice. Even the detail in the bottom of the cage. You know, it's a. Take a lovely wash that when it's been coloured and washed. It'll be really nice. Obviously, I'll make it so I can display it. No point in doing all the interior and then not displaying it. So, but yeah, can't argue with that. Can't argue with that at all. Right, another sprue. So, there's not many in here. There's the first part that I was going to show you with the tracks. They were like the track pins for the edges. I presume because we have more track in here, which I'll get out in a minute. We'll do these ones first. There's two sprues of these, and let me just have a quick gander. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them. There's two of them. You can see them. There's nothing wrong with the track. They're little pins. That's the outside. So they're not as bad as I first thought. It's just they're the tracks themselves, and the track pins are the obviously how they're fastened together. I don't know if they're going to be workable or not, but when we get to the English, I'll have a look. I'll probably have a go at these, just out of curiosity. There's nothing wrong with them at all. Absolutely nothing. So, and then we have a bit of cotton in there for the tow horse we won't be using, and then we have the wheels and the running gear. Look at the level of detail on that. Okay. We have obviously a solid wheel, and the obviously solid wheel must be for the American version or the English version. I never quite checked on that, but the level of detail again is really, really nice. Now we've got the suspension and the leaf springs again, really nice. Fairly simple put together, and there again what should be the singles and injection marks where you're not going to see them. So I have to say I'm very, very impressed. Very impressed indeed. So I'll pop that in there, and then we have the last one, which is the decals. So these look quite nice as well. We'll get them out. Now sometimes we have problems with Academy decals. I've only ever had a problem once was on the T-34-76, the German captured one. I just wouldn't lay down, but other ones I've built since have, and you say they're quite nice. Level of detail again, and a bit shiny perhaps, but you know, once you've weathered your tank and things like that, you're not going to really see that, and they're quite close to the number, so you're not going to have that much of a, you know, around the edges. Yeah, so not a bad little set indeed. Very nice. So, and that's what's in the box, and I've nothing else in there, but as you see, it's quite nicely detailed, and there's quite a bit of plastic in there, and you know, I've got the options of the rubber band tracks or the individual ones. I don't know, I'll probably ever go with the individual ones, I would think. Yeah, I think I probably will. So that was a quick one, but not, you know, detail fine, and what you got for your money is superb. So thank you very much for watching, and if you've enjoyed it, give us a big thumbs up. Any comments, bad or good, please leave them. We're all taken on board. So I'd like to thank my subscribers and any new subscribers that I pick up along the way. Thank you very much. So when I get to 150, I think, so around about that figure, I'll probably do a giveaway. I've got a couple of kits that I probably will use as the time gets near, but we'll have to wait and see. So thank you very much for watching. This is Greg signing off, and